What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So WBA super featherweight, now lightweight title contender, superstar boxer, who's found his new superstardom after his March 1st showdown and performance against another superstar. One is considered the face and the cash cow of the sport of boxing, in Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 30 wins, no losses, 1 draw, 28 wins by way of knockout now. And the man I'm talking about is the man Tank Davis fought March 1st that got him this superstardom, and that's Lamont Roach Jr., who is 25 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws, 10 wins by way of knockout. Lamont Roach Jr., after his performance with with Gervonta Tank Davis March 1st, where he arguably won the fight, they fought to a draw, but he had Tank doing things out of character, right? Tank Davis took an ill-advised knee in the fight, attempted to bite him, hit him with a shoulder shrug, right? Just called it a timeout in the middle of a round, right? He was discombobulized, right? And because of that, Gervonta Tank Davis is a superstar. And he absorbed some of that superstardom, Lamont Roach did. And Tank Davis, after the fight, said that his hair grease got in his eye. You know, there was a lot going on. Now they're going to have a highly anticipated rematch, which looks to be August 16th. And with that said, Lamont Roach initially stated that should he beat Gervonta Tank Davis, who is, we can't forget, because a lot of times we forget that Tank Davis is the WBA lightweight champion, because he always says that belts don't matter. So you forget that he's the champion. But Lamont Roach said that he beats Tank. He wanted to unify the belts and have a big fight, a massive fight, with another superstar in the division, and another world champion, another 3-division world champion, unified former super featherweight world champion, in Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is 23 wins, no loss, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout. Lamont Roach said that he beats Tank. He wanted to unify and fight Shakur Stevenson. Well, now, shockingly, Lamont Roach has decided to change his stance. Shockingly. Out of nowhere. And now Lamont Roach is talking about he's going to welterweight. He's going to welterweight. Right? And he wants to challenge the winner of undefeated 2-division world champion, former undisputed lightweight, former WBC junior welterweight, now welterweight title contender, superstar boxer, Devin the Dream Haney, as he takes on undefeated welterweight WBO world champion, star boxer, Brian Norman Jr. in November. And now Lamont Roach is saying, shockingly, this.
Devin, Haney, and Brian Norman. There you go. I'm not going to say it again. Y'all can clip it. Y'all can do whatever. That's what I'm doing. Ready here first. W. Roach. Grave diggers forever. At 47, yes, at 47.
At 147. He talking about fighting Devin Haney versus Brian Norman winner at 147 from 135.
After I beat Tank, I'm fighting the winner of Devin Haney and Brian Norman. There you go. I'm not going to say it again. Y'all can clip it. Y'all can do whatever. That's what I'm doing. Ready here first. W. Roach. Grave diggers forever. At 47, yes, at 47.
What happened to the Shakur Stevenson fight? Right? What happened to capitalizing on as much legacy as possible? Now it seems like it's just a situation where he's just chasing the fame now, right? What happened to I want to unify the belts? What happened to that? What happened to Tank Davis is ducking Shakur? I'm not. I'll fight him. What happened to that? What happened to unifying the belts and chasing legacy? But again, this symbolizes that many people, like we know, have tried their best to discredit Devin Haney's stardom. They tried their best to discredit him. But they understand that Devin Haney represents a bag. Devin Haney represents a bigger bag than Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson represents a legacy, but Devin Haney represents a legacy and a bigger bag. And Shakur represents legacy, but not the big bag. As right now we see right now that Shakur Stevenson is the co-main event to Edgar Berlanga, Hamza Shiraz in one of the biggest fights of his career. But I don't agree with this. Yes, I believe that Devin Haney represents the bigger bag. And Devin Haney represents, legacy and the bag. So if Devin Haney beats Brian Norman, as I told you, he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. This is going to make him a 3-division champion. This is going to make him an undisputed lightweight, the first 4 major sanction belt undisputed lightweight champion in history. And Devin Haney represents the bag, other than Gervonta Tank Davis in the weights from welterweight on down. And now y'all see that. What y'all think about this? Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Seems like Shakur Stevenson gonna have to get out his comfort zone to be able to compete with the biggest names and get the legacy fights, because it ain't worth. It seems like to me the high risk versus the lower road ain't worth it, and they ain't taking it. So what y'all think? Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.